welcome back to Romance Review TV with Lady T. And we got another recap for you guys. Love Island Season 8, Episode 45. And this is the UK version because I'm doing two, UK and US now, as that season just started yesterday. So we're talking about the UK, and 2 islanders are dumped. And then somebody get called the wrong name, and then 4 new bombshells enter the villa. So we're going to unpack all of this. But before you do, take a second to make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also, please don't forget to like and share. So the last episode saw Billy, Dami, Summer, and Danica being told that they were in the bottom 4, with 1 girl and 1 boy leaving the show immediately. They weren't going to even be able to go back to the other villa. Now, it was up to the islanders to decide who went home, and with deliberations taking place, those leaving wouldn't even, like I said, have the chance to head back to the villa to pack their bags. And we also saw Indiyah, who is Dami's partner, was left shocked as his placement in the bottom 2, and tried her best to convince the girls that, we need to keep him in the villa. And we also saw, meanwhile, the boys deliberated on whether to send home Summer or Danica. Now, Luca said that Danica had been given plenty of chances to find love with no success, but Deji noted his interest in Danica amid her split with Billy shortly before the vote was announced. And eventually the decision was made, and it was revealed that Billy and Summer were revealed to be heading home. And I didn't find that surprising either. So then we see Indiyah open up to Dami the next day, saying that she was grateful that he was still in the villa, with Dami telling her that he felt that he was embarrassing her by placing in the bottom 4. And then we also see Deji speaking to Danica about her being saved by the boys. Now, while Deji told Danica that he would be interested in getting to know her, they, came to an agreement that they would be better off as friends rather than pursuing anything romantic. And I think that was more on her side versus him, because he shot his shot 3 times in the past couple episodes, and Danica was so sold on Billy, which I have no idea why, because it was clear as day that the attraction that he had was purely physical, and he really wasn't, seeing anything romantic with her, which he did actually admit later on in yesterday's episode. I just wish she could have gave Deji a chance, because he was so much more intentional, but obviously it wasn't there for her, so they're now friend-zoned. So let's talk a little bit about Tasha and Andrew. Now, as we know, they've had a tough few weeks recently, from everything from Casa Amor drama to Tasha being called out by Luca and Dami. They have been on this roller coaster ride of whatever you want to call a relationship, but it finally seems like it kind of calmed down for the 2 of them. Now, as we know, they all became boyfriend and girlfriend last week, and they are already looking forward to life outside of the villa. Tasha kind of, hinted of the idea of moving in with Andrew, hoping he would respond positively. And Andrew didn't disappoint her. The both of them discussed where they could find themselves living on the outside. So we'll definitely see how this all pans out, because for the most part it's been more topsy-turvy on, of course, Tasha's side, but who knows, maybe they've figured it out, and we'll see how they continue to go on their romantic journey. Now we have this other crazy awkward situation between Dami and Indiyah. So Indiyah had a slip of the tongue by accidentally calling Dami Deji, who she previously, as we all remember, brought over from Casa Amor. Now, Indiyah tried to laugh it off. She thought it was real funny. What if he had called her Summer, which is what he said. Danica, however, was speaking to them as, oh, it just happened, but she wasn't kind of embarrassed on behalf of Indiyah. Now, Dami, on the other hand, was not happy about the mistake, asking how is that possible to forget his name. Indiyah left the conversation real awkwardly. She was laughing it off. And, but the situation was undoubtedly playing on Dami's mind. And he said it in the Beach Hut confessional. What if he called her Summer? I don't think she would have been too happy about that. So we had the whole thing with Gemma making a mistake, also calling, I think, Luca Jocks. But yeah, so I don't know what that is, but y'all need to get it together. Y'all been in here long enough to remember who's who. Then we can't forget about Davide and Ekansu. And, they're pretty much saying they're in a good place. And, we've been doing well together. Well, we're not at the end of the episode yet. So there's some tests that somebody is going to undergo. But at this moment, these two are pretty much happy with each other and being playful. I'm wondering if they can have, a relationship outside of the villa, but we'll have to continue to wait and see. So then we had this conversation between Paige and Tasha. Now, Paige is telling Tasha how she's waiting for the shoe to drop when it comes to Adam, because she's thinking everything is just going way too smooth. It seems to be too good to be true. And she said, hey, I fell for Jackson one day, and then we all see what happened. She went on to talk about that. Now, she said if somebody came into the villa and was flirting with him, she would definitely be jealous. But she don't want to put all her eggs in one basket and it all come crumbling down. So hopefully I hope she don't sabotage this, because he's been very intentional about her and being with her. I mean, most of the guys see her as wifey material, so he could be in there for other reasons. I don't see it, but Paige is like, nope, I'm not finna slip up this time. And she pretty much was like, you know what? Hey, I'm just going to keep my eyes open. But yeah, I'm waiting for the shoe to drop. Now, while all those conversations were going on, there was the text message. Danica got a text message and she was over ecstatic because there were 4 new bombshells coming into the villa. And this is her opportunity, of course, to maybe find a connection with one of these guys. So we have Reese, Jamie, Lacey, and Natalia. So we ended up with 2 guys and 2 girls. Now, the girls are seeming more to come in after Davide, and I think one of them said Luca, and then the boys are coming in for Danica and Paige. So, of course, the 4 bombshells, they crashed the party. They made their niceties, introductions known. And we hear Lacey telling the group that they have plans to get to know everyone, especially since the clock is ticking, which, yeah, we're at the end of the season almost, so they don't have a lot of time. Natalia made a beeline for Davide. And with that being said, Ekansu is not impressed. She's not a happy camper. And especially when, they were told to give the girls and the guys a tour. So Danica gave the boys a tour. The girls got a tour from Davide, and at least she got some consolation from Adam, because Adam told Ekansu that he didn't think Davide would have his head turned, but they've been through some stuff already. We know the ups and downs that they've been through. So who knows what can happen. Now, they did ask him where he stood with Ekansu, and he said everything is good. We had our issues, but, I don't know. I'm wondering if he's going to open the door, which, according to Ekansu, this is a test. This is going to show the strength of, what we have, and if it's strong enough, and whether or not he's going to be easily persuaded to turn his head with these 2 ladies. So We don't know what could happen. They didn't give us a preview. They just left us hanging. So we will have to wait and see. So I hope you enjoyed this recap. Take a second to like and share. And also don't forget to subscribe. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.